All right, folks, it's 10:22 in the morning. I'm outside my bank. We got a duffel bag. Let's go make a withdrawal for PSEG. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. We're almost there, folks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. All right, folks, I have counted out $11.08 of pennies. Now, we only have $23,840 to go. The outstanding balance that we're disputing with PSEG is $23,856.08. They only accept cash in person. I have 23,000 singles being picked up tomorrow at my bank, and we're going to make a cash payment on this account, which we're disputing. So this is totally in duress, and we're doing this because they turned off power to my building at 1010 Central Avenue in Woodmere. So I have a lot of change here. We're probably not going to have $856.08 in coinage, but we're going to have a lot of coinage, and I'm going to make sure that they get paid. And then I'm going to sue the shit out of them.
So I just let the supervisor handling the account know, and they will follow up with you regarding this, okay? Schedule a time to get together and make a payment upon.
All right, so let me get this correct. So the account owes $23,861.08. I need to make an appointment to pay you, and I have to wait for a phone call back to make an appointment.
I'm sorry, I have to go through my superiors on this. These are the instructions I'm being told.
Say that again?
I'm being instructed by my superiors on this.
Okay.
And these are the instructions that I'm being told. I'm being reached out again now, so just give me one moment.
Sure, thank you.
Please, it says, okay, please make a thank God. Okay, let me go ahead and schedule this. I also thought it was a bit ridiculous, but just bear with me here, Mike.
Thank you, I appreciate your help.
Absolutely. Which office is closer to you?
Hewlett?
Hewlett?
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Hewlett. Okay. Okay. Open up the calendar. Okay. Offices. Hewlett.
Absolutely.
What time you got? I got some 10:30. I got an 11. I got, I believe, 12:30.
I'll be there at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Let me go ahead and fill this in. Just bear with me for a second.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Unit. Appointment reason. Make a payment. Okay, payment. Customer name. How do you write your last name?
D as in David. I, A, C, K as in Kilo.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So, got the account number, and this is a good phone number for you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Can I ask you a question?
What's that?
After a payment is made, how quickly do you restore service?
Usually pretty quick. We try to send somebody out there as quick as possible because we really
Okay.
don't want to keep you without lights.
Gotcha.
But if you have any issues, please give us a call back and follow up right away. We'll figure this out.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay?
You have a blessed day.
Absolutely. Thanks for calling, Mike. You too.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking this short survey for PSEG Long Island.
Yeah, right.
There are 6 questions, and it should take
Hell
10
no.
minutes to complete.
6 questions,
Once
my
again,
ass.
Using your
How interesting was that, folks? That the supervisor was going to get back to me to make an appointment to take my money. All right? How interesting is this whole dilemma? So, in just a short period of time from now, I will be going to my bank to pick up $23,000 in singles. That's $1 bills. I have the remaining change, which is $861.08 in other currency, U.S. currency. Fascinating. Very, very fascinating. Let me tell you something. This is going to be epic. All right, folks, it's 10:22 in the morning. I'm outside my bank. We got a duffel bag. Let's go make a withdrawal for PSEG. All right, it is 10:40. They're gonna restore power, and the money's still in the truck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 10:54 on Monday, March 23rd. In U.S. currency, I have $23,861.08. I thought the brown leather duffel bag was going to accommodate all that currency, but I was sadly mistaken. It is what it is. We are a little bit early, but let's go get it done. Here we are, folks. This is when I get robbed. I have an appointment.
Name?
Mike Dyack.
Right. Okay, 11 o'clock.
Thank you. How you doing? You never took care of that billing problem, so we're making a payment under protest here today.
Well, you never complied with making sure they got everything taken care of.
I never-
I'm the one that made that appointment. You were told to be there.
And we were there, yes.
No, you had an employee.
The first time, and then the second time you guys came.
Now, yes, but since that time, it is now a DPS case, which means it's now being handled by Preston.
Yes,
So at this point, collections has cut it off.
correct.
It says you're here to pay to get the service restored, and if I'm not mistaken, you also should have an electrical inspection.
Correct. Your team was at my location a half an hour ago, and they passed it. They were given a copy of the electric. You don't know that? Then I'll give you a copy of the electrical certificate, which I have right here.
How much are you paying?
$23,861.08.
I'm gonna give you an email and send that to you so we can see it.
Hi, yeah, just I just wait for it.
Hewlett CO.
Email it to there, this way he can look at it and see that whatever's going on. And you have a certified bank check?
No, I have cash. You didn't want a wire, so now you get it in cash.
23,000, so you have, this form cash?
Yep.
You have to fill out the IRS form.
Okay. Provide the form, we'll fill it out.
I'm gonna give it to you.
No problem. I just emailed that as well.
We have a receipt, so that out, this is there, or whatever. What's the exact amount you're paying?
$23,861.08, which is the total balance.
3,861, and forward. 23,861.
$23,861.08. That should be the balance in your computer.
I'm just asking you because I have to make sure that what you're giving me is what I'm putting in. So you could be giving me a different amount, so I'm asking.
And that's what makes this country so beautiful. And I think we just need to remember how fragile that is and what a slippery slope it can be to lose. That's right. That's right. Freedom. I don't mean to preach, but it's just for a reason, right? Yeah. And it's really not us who has to remember that. You know, we exercise it, but then we hear people say, oh, you can't say, you can't put it.
What's your identification number, employer identification number? It needs an employer identification number for the. No, that's yours. It says business that received the cash. That's you. PSEG Long Island. So I need your tax ID number.
Bottom portion to be done by me, I will take care of that.
Oh.
But you fill in on your end.
So I got to sign something without getting a copy. I'll get a copy of this, right? Okay. Perfect.
But his orders are Tom Holman and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. They were same thing. And they're not sure what's going on, and they really but watch the clip.
I was sitting on station looking at an X-ray machine because you're not trained in that.
They're not going to be helping people we'll get through the, you know, you don't always remember that. That was my problem. I'm not saying. And yes, maybe I had to open my bag and read.
And it's not all going to fit through here.
I was flying this weekend too, and I commend everyone that's, I was in
The money's not going to fit all through here. I have $23,000 in singles, and I have change.
billions of dollars. They've almost done
You guys want it in cash. You didn't want a wire, so cash it is.
You could have taken the change to the bank and got singles, got stocks.
No, I could have easily wired you the money last Monday, or you could have done your job in the last 6-8 months, and we wouldn't be here.
I've been working on this case since last year.
Yes, and you turned off the power.
safe when you take your kids to the airport. Yeah, it's crazy. We are spending millions of dollars on war right now. We're on Iran, and we can't even feel safe.
You guys refused a wire transfer. You guys refused a credit card payment. You guys wanted cash in person. Here it is, cash in person. I got $23,000 in singles that I just got from the bank, and I have the remainder in change, currency.
But it's certified funds. We would
No, it's cash.
certify.
Cash. No, incorrect.
Sir.
Well, I'm not leaving until you take the money. You're going to have to call. No, it was cash or certified funds. Okay?
It's a form of certified funds.
No, it's
My
not.
check would have been perfect.
No, I was instructed cash or certified funds, and I'm here with cash. You'll do your job and take my money.
No, we can't.
You have to take it to the bank and go.
Nope, you're going to call a supervisor, or you're going to have to call your supervisor then.
I'm a supervisor.
Okay, then you're going to have to call your supervisor. Sorry. Yes, you can.
No, you cannot, sir.
You just took a form from me for cash, an IRS form. You took an IRS form for cash payment over $10,000. You knew 10 minutes ago you were taking 10.
It's okay. It's okay. You know what? I'll call my manager.
Please.
Right? And if she says no, then what's your next option?
You took an IRS form for a cash transaction over $10,000, so you knew I was paying in cash.
Hold on. That's per law. That's not just a piece either.
Law, per law, yes. So I filled out a tax form for the receipt, me transferring money to you in currency over $10,000, and now you won't take cash.
That's not a receipt.
No problem. Let's call.
That's not a receipt. That's going to the.
I didn't say that's a receipt. That's a tax form.
All right, give me 1 moment. I'll call Diane. I'll see what she says, and then we'll take it from there.
You guys won't take cash. You're gonna take cash.
Hello, good morning, Fred speaking.
Fred, Mike Dyke from 1010 Central Avenue. Thanks for taking my call. So I'm in a little bit of dilemma here. I'm in your Hewlett, New York location, making a cash payment that you guys told me to make. And they won't take my cash.
You're in the Hewlett location?
Yes, I'm on Mill Road. I made an appointment for 11 o'clock today. I'm in the lobby speaking to Monica, the one who told me not to pay over the last 8 months. And her supervisor is not taking the cash. Even though I filled out an IRS form that they asked me to fill out for them because it's an over $10,000 cash transaction.
Okay, so you're in the lobby.
I'm in the lobby right now, and Monica and her supervisor is refusing to take the. No, you gave me the form to fill out because over. Ma'am, I'm not arguing. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to pay my bill in dispute. I'm literally in your lobby right now. They refuse to take my cash. Do you see how insane this is?
All right, let me reach out to do you know the name of the supervisor?
What's the name of your supervisor that's here? Mr. Wilson.
And he's calling collection.
And he's calling collections right now.
Mr. Wilson?
Mr. Wilson is the supervisor of Monica,
And
the
you're
representative that.
bringing change.
I'm bringing change.
Yeah, all that.
No, this is just to lose change, but I have everything else in cash. Right?
But you're
Ma'am, I'm not here to dispute with you. I'm here to pay a bill under dispute.
taking it to the bank. And
No,
get the
no,
funds.
I was asked to bring cash or certified funds. And guess what? I brought cash.
Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank. So PSEG doesn't want my cash payment.
And get.
You're on video recording, by the way.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm okay.
I know you're okay, but I'm doing exactly. Ma'am, I'm not here to dispute it with you.
Anyway.
Who's threatening you?
Should be
Fred, can you see what's going on here?
If I may, allow me to reach out.
Please, I'm here right now. Thank you.
There's always a debate.
Allow me to reach out.
Thank you so much.
And if you can, just allow me to reach out.
No problem. I am here. Thank you. I appreciate you taking care of this.
And I will, can I call you right back?
Yes, I'm here. No problem. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Give me one moment.
Everything with you has been back and forth.
No, it has not, ma'am. You have not been communicative. You have been total miscommunication here. You guys did your inspection. It is true. I have emails. You don't respond to. Okay, it's irrelevant. I'm here to make a payment in dispute on the account, and you're refusing to take a cash payment.
No, I'm telling you to
No, that's exactly what you said. You said no. You said bring it to the bank.
take it to the bank
No.
and get dollars.
No, I got dollars. Look. Dollars. There you go. And I got 1,900 more of these. Right? Every stack is $1,000. Right? I got $23,000 in dollars. You refuse to take it.
And
Right?
deliberately you did it in singles.
Yes, yes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You deliberately turn off the power to my building. You told me not to make payment on my account. Right? You want to play games? You're messing with the wrong guy. Right? I tried to amicably resolve this with you guys for 8 months. I know you will. They don't approve a cash payment. You hear yourself talk, man? Then, you know what? I guess we'll be calling the police. Because you turned off my power for non-payment. No, I don't want to argue. Don't argue, ma'am. No, you don't want to take the payment. It's fine. You know, I could have separated all of the singles here. Yep. So you've never seen this before. Listen, they turned off my power. All right, they told me not to pay the bill because the account was in dispute, and they turned off the power anyway. There's someone at the door. They even had me fill out this IRS Form 8300, report of cash payments over $10,000 received in a trade or business.
The total of the previous business up to the February 2nd. Okay.
Hi, Mr. Guy.
Hi.
You have to sell those singles there, and they're already paid.
Yeah, I could have unbanded them. I'm not going to be a total dick about this as much as you guys have been, but
Okay.
you asked for cash, you wouldn't refuse to take a wire, you refused to take a credit card payment over the phone, I brought you cash. And I'm on the phone with your office as well. So I'm here. It's disrespectful that I've been sitting here for 20 minutes while you guys disappeared and ghosted me here. Not professional.
You asked to get my supervisor.
Okay, 20 minutes. Okay. All good though, thank you.
Take it one step at a time. I'm going to take the cash. We're going to count it to verify it.
Perfect.
And then
Thank you.
all right.
Looks like they're taking action here.
It works better. It's funny, I don't watch TV much anymore because it gives me anxiety. I watch Ina Garten a lot, and she said the other day, and it made me think of you, and she said 60.
We need to win. This is a story.
He took a stack already to go count it. Oh, 10 minutes to 12. Cash is still sitting there. The $861.08 is still on the counter. But I wonder if they're gonna go to lunch and leave me hanging here. What do you want to bet? Yeah, well, if Monica did her job 8 months ago, we wouldn't be here right now.
Stranded at LaGuardia as they wait for the airport to reopen. Nina Pineda is at Newark Airport, where that air traffic control tower.
We started on the first, but actually at least I can get the whatever you use with energy.
She just filled out a payment receipt for $2,300 and not $23,000. And no indication of the change, which is right before me here. Totaling $861.08. And this is the same woman who told me not to pay my account for 8 months while an investigation is pending as to why the electric meter was replaced 3 times and was given a $17,000 bill for a service we never used. Yeah. We're gonna see how this goes down.
For the pilot and co-pilot of the plane from the Jazz Aviation Mitsubishi CRJ 900.
Sir, someone's at the door.
And that fire truck flipped on its side.
Places like Fort Knox.
He'll discuss with you what things are about there.
So the payment receipt says $2,300.
23,000.
Well, on the payment receipt you gave me it says,
Give me the cash. 23,000.
but this doesn't.
No, I understand. No problem. That was just
No, but this doesn't satisfy the bill in full to get the service turned back on.
All right, yeah, so, money checked out, just got the phone to my manager again. We can't take the change on roll.
You can't take the change unrolled.
Correct.
Okay.
We've never done that, we can't do that.
Well, you know, if
I've spoken with Fred,
Okay.
Mr. Van Loo, from he handles like DPS, I told him that as well.
so with the $23,000 payment, my service will not be turned back on yet.
I'm sorry?
I said with this $23,000 payment, my service will still not be turned back on yet. Correct?
What was the status of the visit from earlier today?
It was approved.
Oh, it was approved?
Yes, and I also emailed a copy of electrical certificate that was done today.
Okay, and they approved it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll check.
I emailed a copy of the electrical certificate that was issued this morning
Okay.
because you guys wanted an updated one. Your team was there this morning as well at around 10:30 this morning, and that was approved. And I also emailed that just now before we first met.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, don't worry about it.
One of our friends is several rows back from us, and like we walked past on the way out to find his glasses, and someone broke bleeding like on his face. Like a lot of people.
When you sent the email, was it a physical attachment or was it a link?
Physical attachment.
Yeah, I see an email from it looks like from your personal, then one from Mikey.
Yeah, I sent it twice just in case one didn't go through. I got the other.
Yeah, there's no attachment here.
Okay.
I see a bunch of links on the bottom.
No. So this is what you should be looking at. So I'll send this again.
Send that, I have a work cell. Could you actually send it and I can print it from here?
Sure.
Do you mind?
To a cell number or?
Yeah. So it's
Okay. What's the phone number?
516.
Okay.
Yeah, see it.
8-1. Account number is 505.
400, right? That's what you sent over?
6.
Oh, that's the attachment?
That's the
Perfect.
yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
I was trying to make it $2,000 spaces, so I'm gonna put it
Here, so we can keep it on file, okay?
They usually do that, they get you $2,000 a time. Sure.
Yeah.
So do you want the 851 before you turn the service back on? Because I'll grab 10,000 out of the truck right now. I don't want to come back here.
Yeah, no, I see.
All right, listen. I don't want to be a pain in the ass about this, but you know, I tried to wire you guys the money, take credit card. You guys wouldn't do anything, and it all stems from.
Right now, by 6:30 tonight, we should be out of here.
So you figure you're waiting here either way. You might stay put, and there's no line.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. What I'm trying to think of is if we have like a balance.
You have an advance payment on the account,
No.
and then hopefully you'll change it over the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, no, it's different. I was thinking of a way that if you have like $1,000 in cash.
Yes.
Anything over the 856.
No, so I'll give you 856. Do you absolutely need that right now to get the service turned back on, or will it get turned on today?
And it was approved. You got that in writing?
Yeah. No. Well, the guy came.
Hold on. You were saying
Two of your representatives were there for that field inspection and approved the meter socket and everything.
Okay.
They were questioning why is there 3 phases to my building,
Right.
but I have the certificate. We don't use 3 phases, but that was the only thing. They said, listen, as soon as you make the payment, we'll turn the power back on. But they didn't have a big truck.
Okay.
You know, they just had a little like RAV4.
Yeah.
But if you want, I have it. If you
Right. But yeah, so they said based on their inspection,
it passed.
how it looked like.
Yes. So if you want, I'll go get the 850.
Do you have the name of the person?
No, but I have he called me this morning, and his name was, I think, Wayne. Hold on.
Oh wait, yeah.
Wayne.
Courtney Wright.
Wayne. Oh, Courtney.
Oh, Courtney. Okay.
Yeah, he was there.
Wayne and Courtney.
Okay. So you know what? Let me. I'm gonna ping them. Just to make. They're actually right down the hall. I'm gonna go walk over there and just confirm.
Thank you.
I want to give you the wrong information.
Thank you.
Stand by. I'll
Yep.
be right back.
By the way, I'm just driving back to our office. The vehicle in front of us. Mikey Pipes Pipe Doctor Magnet. Love it.